Hi everyone, hope you and your families are safe and well during this COVID pandemic. I've been asked by some friends to do a quick breakdown on tile farming, tile upgrading, special training, and architect buffs. So I'll go through those things in sequential order. The first thing that I'll cover is tile farming. Now, your guilds, especially in peacetime during Eden or RoC, might arrange these tile farming activities. In effect, you'll have banner castles that require at least 42 spec points in red. So you want this skill here. You'll get your banner castles to place a banner here, which will halve the stamina it costs to attack a tile in that area, which is, I think it's a 6x6 square box or something, if I remember correctly, or 5x5, sorry. And what will happen is when you attack this tile, you will get experience. Now, it takes 5 stamina, but since a debuff a number of seasons ago, the devs basically made it so you only get 70% of your usual honor experience in hitting a tile if you are full on tiles. So that's compared to if you weren't full on tiles and you were actually taking the tile. Now, of course, our friends from UTC, who we guilded up with this season, fantastic bunch of guys and girls, one of the leaders has put, please don't take the tiles here, because obviously if you take the tile, all your other guild members that cannot hit it and will just reinforce it. So we need to leave these blank for tile farming. Now, this is mathematically the most honor experience that you can get. If you hit a level 14 tile or above, it is more honor experience than if you use the special training method on level 16s, because although there's a 70% debuff on honor experience here, it costs half the stamina. So that's how you calculate it. Now, for me, a lot of the times that my guild does these honor farming activities, it's either in the middle of the workday or in the middle of the night for me, and sleep is precious, and I would not give up my sleep for this game or any other game because I'm old. So I just do the special training method, which is the second thing I'll show you. Now, I have an honor increase buff in progress for 7 more minutes. So with that plus my maximum green spec tree going green right, you can see I've got all these territory battle honor gains maxed out to the right of the green tree. I should be getting about 251,000 something for every 50 stamina I spend on these. So I'll just show you now. Let me hit with these. So basically, this method is a lot faster. So if you are strapped for time, you have your family or you're working long hours or whatever, just pop into Eden, do this, and you'll be getting your honor experience. Now, I've only just started doing this yesterday because we were fighting a very difficult map for the past few weeks, but yeah, it's now peacetime and time to farm honor experience. And sorry about the slowness of that, but I'll show you the experience that we get. It'll come up on the screen. Now, while we're waiting for that, the third thing to cover is tile development. Now, a lot of people are still confused about what that means. So you can see that here, for example, I've got level 14 tiles or level 15 tiles. Once people respec, you can see my loyalty is 7,000, not 8,000, because I've taken spec points away from blue right. What you'll do is you'll take these tiles and then you'll upgrade them. Now you need to have this skill here to upgrade your tiles to level 16. If you only have till here, you can only upgrade to level 12. And then for each level here, it goes 13, 14, 15, 16. You can upgrade 5 tiles a day because you have 1,000 of these combat commands up here on the top left. And it costs 200, as you can see from the bottom, to upgrade 1 tile. So you can effectively upgrade 5 tiles a day. Now, for this red tree up here, it says Allies that target targets will have reduced combat command as well. Combat commands, I thought, meant these things that I just showed you, but I tried it a couple of seasons back and it didn't work. It still cost me 200 combat commands to develop a tile. I'm not sure if maybe I got that wrong and combat commands are what you use to special train. But basically, for those who asked me, the flag does not work for upgrading tiles as far as I know. Okay, now when you hit these tiles to do your training, make sure that you have your honor increase buff on. These are from the items, okay? And you get them every day from your weekly subscription or as rewards from accomplishing milestones in Eden. The second thing is the big honor boost you get from upgrading your structures. Now, your frontline workshops to level 20 are more or less what most people will be able to do every season, regardless of whether you win or lose. So generally at the start of the season, I take these to level 12 or 13 because if you see here, you can see the hourly processing speed and the storage. Now, once you get to level 13, you can see from level 10 to 13, your processing speed goes up by 2,000 increments. And then from level 14, it gets to 250 increments again. So 13 is a good place to stop in what I've been doing the past few seasons because you've got enough deconstructing speed for your materials. And at the same time, it's not wasting too much of the end upgrades, which give you a lot of honor experience. Now, what I do when I upgrade the buildings is you want to go this bottom left southwest green tree, and you'll want to maximize this straight line, which I don't have enough spec to do at the moment, and all of these for your honor experience. At the same time, you'll want these 3 down here, or these 9 skills, sorry, which reduce a total of 27% construction material requirements for you personally. And that is extremely important. So you're using less CMs and you're getting more more honor experience when you upgrade. So when you upgrade, you want to be using this active skill, civil engineering, which is this skill here, and that will give 100% buff to your honor experience gain when you upgrade structures. At the same time as using that skill, you want to be using the honor buff item that I showed you before, and this will give a total of 300%, not 100% times 100% for 400%, but on the base, so 100% plus 100% for 300%. So that is how you do the building upgrading for honor experience. Now, the last thing to cover is architects. Why architects? People, I think I've been asked at least 10 times this season, why are you an architect or a craftsman when everyone else is a raider and basically destroying you? I've stayed an architect for one selfless and one selfish reason. The selfless reason is I wanted to fight, of course, but if I wasn't an alliance representative, then you wouldn't be getting these sweet gains, which you get. Everyone in the alliance gets honor structure gain boosts and reduced honor structure construction material requirement consumption. So these are probably mainly from myself and Demighty. So I think Banana's 118 as well, or 119. Okay, so me, Demighty, and Banana are all at least level 118, 119. And we contribute to the alliance by the skills that we put for our class manual. As an architect, to be able to both contribute to yourself for increased honor increase, which was my selfish reason, as well as your alliance, you need 118. You need to be level 118 in your architect. So what you want for your alliance are these 2 skills. They get plus 5% honor gain and -3% construction material consumption. So with representatives, if you have 5 people at this with these skills, you'll get a total of 9% construction material reduction and plus 15% on a structure on a gain. So these are for the alliance, and these 2 skills are for you as a craftsman. You get plus 30% on a gain for building upgrades and minus 20% construction material consumption. So as a craftsman, I'll be getting 20% less construction materials from that. If I have max alliance reps, 9% from there, because 300%. So that's 29% plus the 27% from the specialty, from this specialty, for a total of 29, 50, 57%, I think it is, or something like that, 56. Now, that really costs a lot less because let's just show you my level 15 to 16 Assault Fortress. I think usually this would cost upwards of 5 million. So it really does help in upgrading your honor structures. So yeah, it's good to have architects in your alliance. If you're not with a fully hardcore super active alliance, you might be able to get away with 5 farms to supply that to your alliance. But we have a pretty active alliance, so it's hard for us to justify keeping farms in the alliance. So we've had to have main castles do this. Of course, that means that I get absolutely destroyed in KEs and wars with people in other guilds and alliances, but you have your trade-offs. So yeah, I think that covers almost everything that people have asked me so far. I hope things have been helpful to you guys. And yeah, stay safe and peace out.